Hi, welcome to Between Peaks and Valleys. My name's Hannah, and this is
Joe.
Woohoo. Um, so obviously the point of this is to talk about the in-betweens of, your highs and your lows. So I figured we should talk about our week recap of what's going on and how we're feeling and what we've dealt with this week, or what I've dealt with this week, or him, who knows. So that's what we're gonna do. Just to be like, hey, it's not just me posting about, oh my gosh, I'm able to bike ride again, and that's exciting, but that's not the point of this page. It's to show the in between. So, how'd you think this week went?
It had its ups and downs.
It did.
Started off okay.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy.
No, we were doing good. We were bike riding.
Yeah, we did some bike riding, which was nice.
Yeah, it was like every other day.
Yep, that was pretty good. And then, we had some emotional days in between there. We were talking to some adoption places. One adoption place really. We had our second interview of a get to know you type stuff.
Get to know us.
Yeah, it went okay. It's just we have a very specific age range in mind,
right?
And there's just not a lot of children in that age, which is good.
Which is very good for this specific adoption agency.
Yes, which means that there's not a lot of kids coming into the system, which is a nice thing.
Yes.
But also, of course, a little discouraging for us because, these things take a lot of time, and I think patience is going to be the hardest part of all this.
Yeah, I do think that there are kids going into the agency. It's just that they're going into foster homes, which is actually probably better for the kid, because then if they end up being adoptable at some point, they're already with a family and they already have that bond.
Yeah.
So that's
and we're
really
not sure
nice.
If we want to do fostering or not.
Fostering is really tough.
It is. I think the people that do that are amazing people.
Yes.
But very hard to give kids back.
Yes,
afterward.
And that's the part that I'm struggling with wondering if that's the way we should be doing this or not.
We're not sure.
Yeah, it's just like falling in love with a child to know that they're gonna maybe possibly go back to a situation that you're gonna get them again and they're gonna be broken all over again, and then trying to fix that and then have it go back and forth on repeat is just so heartbreaking, and I don't think right now is a good time for us for that.
No.
Maybe in the future, but right now specifically, no.
Yeah. So that was difficult. That was 2 days of emotional stress and back and forth emails and questions. And I mean, the agencies are great, and they obviously like us. And the
caseworker is amazing.
Amazing people. And of course, they would love to, help us out if possible.
Yeah, she said that.
So that'd be, we just don't know.
Yeah.
And I think that's just kind of the journey we're on right now.
Yeah,
a lot of who the heck knows, but it was tough. It was a tough couple of days. And it just brings back a lot of emotions that we don't like. Obviously, we don't want to be sad and stuff.
So we'll just, I'll go, I guess, a little deeper into what Joe's talking about. So we had the interview. It's our second interview. We had kind of held off for a few months, really praying on it, thinking about it, trying to figure out if this is the avenue we want to go or if we'd rather go surrogacy or private adoption. And believe me, all of them have been in our heads, even foster care, but the foster care, I just definitely feel that needs to be something in the future, farther down the road, if we go that route. But surrogacy, private adoption, and state adoption are the three that we're really looking into. And state adoption was the first thing that we started looking into. So we had our first interview months ago. That was nice. It was quick, easy, just basically an introductory, understand what you're getting into, and why it's a need. And I think that that's something that a lot of people should look into in general, because there's a lot of children that are needing homes and they need also help and support. But it's not your typical healthy little happy child. So these are children that have dealt with abuse, sexually or physically, mentally, emotionally. Some of them have been born with, disabilities. Some of them are lifelong disabilities, some are not. And the age range that they have most of is
13 to 17.
They say 8 to 17. They also do it older. Like, adoption doesn't have to stop at 18. They have a program that can go all the way to 21 to adopt, because a lot of these children do need caregivers forever. So it's a cool program. And if you have that type of heart that you can give into that, I definitely recommend it. We specifically have that heart, but also have to think of our children that are at home. And that's really, really tough. So,
especially since we were expecting to bring home a baby
yes.
recently, obviously. That
Yeah,
didn't
so,
work.
but it's not even the fact that we were like, yes, we were expecting to bring home a baby, but it's what the children have gone through and how that could affect our children has been my biggest struggle. And obviously we want to help a child and help them to get better, but we also don't want to sacrifice our own children in the meantime. It needs to just be something that works out, not perfectly, but the pieces do need to fit. So that was my biggest struggle. We let the agency know that.
They were awesome about it. They're like, yeah.
She was amazing because I needed to be as honest and blunt as possible.
Which she really appreciated, because some people, I guess, aren't. I don't know. I couldn't, obviously I didn't ask details, but we aren't just telling them whatever they want to hear so we can get into the system.
Right.
And get the trainings and all that. It was like, we want to make sure we're very clear on what we want. And they were like, yeah. And she actually said the same thing to us. She's like, I wouldn't go with an older kid right now when you have, that
younger
age,
children.
You have that age group at home already.
All females.
Yeah. So
and there's just different things to look at.
They're really great.
That are at home.
They consider, obviously, they need to make sure the well-being of all children are good.
Yes.
Ours and the adoptable children. So.
Which I really, truly appreciated. I did originally feel that our first interview, we talked to them, I kind of felt like they were pushing a certain age range onto us. And I also felt that there was no like communication on what could possibly be if we didn't pick that. And that's where I was like really battling with my own feelings and my own thoughts. And I actually said to Joe at one point, like, I'm done. I'm not doing that route. We're just going to have to do surrogacy or private adoption, because I'm not going to be forced into something. It's not going to be good for us or the child or our children if that's the case. And when I talked to her again, I just filled out the information, the packet. There's like 3 different forms that you fill out. And one of them was just like, your own questions and comments.
Yeah.
And so that's when I was like, I know you have this age range, but this is what's going to work for our family, because that's where my heart is. And that's where I know we'll thrive. And I need to think of my own children. And then I think she read that and she was like, oh my gosh, like, that's not how I want to come off. Like,
yeah, that's the
at
first
all.
thing she said to us.
Yeah.
Actually.
And so, yeah, go ahead.
She was just very happy that we were honest. She's like, I would never push anything on you guys. I think you guys are making the right choice with how you're presenting it all.
Yeah.
And it was nice. It's just hard to hear, like, right now we don't have any children that fit, your criteria, which is a good thing.
It's a very good thing.
It means that there's not a lot of children out there that need help, which is awesome. But it's also, obviously
we want to help, and we want to
adopt and all that.
We definitely feel like we have more love to give, so.
It's just patience is very, very hard.
Yeah.
The patient part. But we did have some ups in this week, too.
Yes. So I did have a big down with that. It took a lot on me emotionally. Mm-hmm. Maybe a little bit more than I thought, because I thought I was doing so good. But yeah, it like put me for a funk. It wasn't a good funk. Like, it was just sad. It was just a sad couple days. Mm-hmm.
So me and the girls said, hey, you know what? Let's get Mom out of her funk. So we did the index card game, and I think everyone probably knows it, where you write down different things on index cards.
You do 3 of each category.
And then you make someone pick them. And and Hannah picked them. And
it was perfect. Yeah. It's exactly what I needed. It got us out of the house. It was literally what I've wanted to do for a long time, but we ended up not doing it actually fully.
We did some of it.
So the categories are places and foods, and I think it's dessert. Yep. Or activity.
No, it was supposed to be dessert, and I forgot to.
I think it's activity,
I only did 2 out of the 3.
Dinner. Yes. And dessert?
It was, yeah.
Is that how it's supposed to go?
Pretty much.
But he did
places,
and
dinners,
foods.
Yes.
So I got 3 cards and I picked Disney.
It was a blind pick too. That's what I wanted.
And
Great.
I mean, I love Disney. So we did that, and then I picked snacks on the go.
Yeah, snacks on the go for food, and you said, nah.
I said, well, if we're going to Disney, I mean, it was still the Flower Festival, so we could do snacks on the go type thing, like eat around the world or whatever. But there was just this one place I've been trying to get into, and it always has reservations. It's just we never get into it.
The timing is never right.
Yeah. And the last time I did it was when Esme was 3 months old.
Yeah, it was.
Not even.
Like,
2 months.
Yeah, she was like 2 months old when we went down to Disney.
And,
so 9 years ago, basically.
And we lived up in Massachusetts, and so we drove down, and
Mother's Day weekend.
it was Mother's Day weekend, yep. And I got Chefs of France, and I was so excited to get that reservation. And then Esme cried the whole time.
She was miserable.
And so I took her, and I stayed outside.
I did offer to take
and
her.
He did, yes.
All right.
He did.
Mother's Day weekend, I was like, why would you do this? I'll do it. She's like, I want you to enjoy it with the kids.
But also, I was her source, so it's a little different.
So we got to do it again 9 years later.
10 years later.
10 years, holy
She's
crap.
10.
Yeah. 10 years later.
10 years later.
They had a reservation within like 3 hours of us getting there, or leaving really. So it worked out. And it was awesome. It was really good.
Yeah, so we ended up just going there and eating and then going home.
Just kept making that joke. She's like, I kind of feel like crying right now.
I know. Yeah. And
she's like, oh, wouldn't it be bad if I just ruined dinner?
Which was like so perfect. But it definitely got me out of the house. It got me out of my funk. And then delicious. It was so good.
So good.
I did not realize how good that their food is. I feel like we should be booking there more often.
Then they bring out warm baguettes to start. Oh, so good.
Okay.
Sorry.
But it's just nice to know that I have that support at home where they see me in my funk and they're like, we need to do something to try to make it better. And I think that's one of the biggest key things that when people are going through this, you're going to need a really big support system. So whether it's your husband, your spouse, significant other, a friend, a relative, it could be your own.
Your children do it.
Yeah, your own children. It could be your own parents. Like, if they see that and they can help you, be open to like accepting the help, because I don't think I was open to accepting help Thursday night.
No, Thursday was the
night that I was just like, leave me alone.
Yep.
Like, I just wanted to
curl up and just and just kind of be sad, and that's okay. Sometimes you got to be in your sadness sometimes too, and just
100%. You gotta get your feelings out.
Feel your feelings.
As I'm trying to hold everything back right now, but that's because we're recording.
Well, I used to be like the one who, anytime you feel sad, I'd just rush in to try and make jokes and get over it. Now I'm realize after all the stuff that happened, I mean, my whole perspective has changed. But like sometimes you just gotta feel it.
And he used to never like leave me alone.
Yes, now I've learned. She's like, when she says leave me alone, it's not because anything. She just needs some alone time, and that's okay too.
You just need to be able to cry, and sometimes I literally weep, like.
And that's okay. Sometimes you just gotta feel it. But Friday night was super fun.
Yes.
We had a lot of fun. We did some park hopping and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, hold on. So Thursday night, that emotion rolled into Friday. And I tried to kind of hold it all together. And because we homeschool, like, I was just trying to hold it all together and be like, okay, we're just going to continue with our day. That didn't become possible. No. And honestly, it wasn't even anything that they necessarily did, because the kids are amazing. They've been so helpful. They literally tried to help. It's me getting my own way, or like mentally, or the fact that I didn't deal with my emotions yet. So I was just on the brink. I don't even know if that's the word. Break. I don't know. I was on that cusp of just like, today's going to be a F up day or something, because it took a laminating machine to make me upset. That's it. Laminating machine. I was literally getting things ready for the day, and then I got to the point where I knew I was so upset that I just looked at my children and I said, that's it. We're not doing school today. You guys get a day off because I need a day off. Like, I need to. School. Well, they did, but they didn't. They didn't do my stuff.
Yeah,
like, I had had planned a fun day of botany versus, math.
Big fan of botany.
Yes, I am. And I hope they are. I know Madison is.
Yes, it was a bad
But yeah, anyways.
Thursday night into Friday afternoon.
So it rolled in, and that's why Friday night they were like, we need to.
Yeah, like 4:00. We're like, we got it. We went to Publix, brought you back all your favorite snacks.
Oh my gosh, yeah. You didn't even talk about that.
And presented you with the game and all your favorite snacks.
Yeah, and I didn't even know about my favorite snacks. Like, they went and got me a bunch of fruit and, like, some chocolates. And the other thing that's happening...
And your favorite iced tea.
Yes, and that's already gone. The other thing that happens with my case is that I've had a total hysterectomy. I don't have a cervix. I don't have a period. So, you know, when you get your period, you kind of know, like, oh, you're going to be hormonal, like, kind of cranky.
Yeah.
Well, I get the whole, like, why am I upset and so emotional game now?
Yes.
And it's a mystery.
Without the telltale sign.
There's no cramping, which is, you know, a woman's dream, I guess, in a way, if you're ready to not have children.
Not in the way we did.
If you're ready to not have children, it is a woman's dream to not have to deal with this.
I'm sure.
But for somebody that wasn't ready to not have children and wanted to keep going,
not ideal. So there are some emotional times.
Yeah.
Add that to all the stress and all the anxieties of what we've been dealing with. It can make some not so great days. But we had a great night that night.
We did have a really great night. I did have some pain this week, which also contributed to us just eating and then leaving.
Still awesome.
Yeah, and also contributed to why I didn't bike ride so much. I've been looking forward to it. I've been so excited. But I think we've come to the conclusion that it's nerves, possibly, just like healing and reconnecting and doing their job of, you know, feels.
You found a cool, like, cream that helps with that, so that's
yes. Good. And so that's why we think it is the nerves. I also had some blood work done, not for this reason, and wanted to check my white blood count and everything, and that everything was coming back good. So I was happy about that. So I don't think that I have an internal infection at the moment, but I am keeping an eye on it.
Yeah.
And that's what?
Good weekend, too.
It was a good weekend.
I went golfing for the first time in 11 months.
I
shot an 84. 3 over in the back. Unbelievable. Best round of my life. I have no idea what happened.
I have been trying to get this guy out there. Oh, you know, Andrew's going to be so upset with you. Anyways,
I was invited out. I didn't plan it.
I've been trying so hard to get him out because he's been here, he's been there for everything. Like, the whole pregnancy with everything happening, and even obviously after, especially after, he wouldn't leave. Not in a mean way, but he, like, would not leave.
Very annoying. I'm just there.
I'm like, just go out, have fun. Like, it's okay. I can be fine for a couple hours. Which, honestly, no one really knows if that's true or not with the circumstances we were dealing with. And that's why he was like,
yeah, just
I'm not. I'd rather just stay with you, make sure you're safe, make sure you're okay. If I need to get you somewhere, I can get you there. If we need to call 911, I can call 911. And
yeah, I realized that 6 or 7 months of just wondering and all these hospital stops. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. So
right.
Leaving the house to go golfing for 4 hours was never really a
top priority.
It wasn't even a thought. I didn't really care.
But for me, I wanted him to be able to still have fun. And, you know, you need those times to get away.
Yeah.
You need other adults in your life to hang out with, talk to, somebody else to vent to, or even just to laugh and just be like, oh my gosh, I can relax for a second.
And that we did. That was fun.
Yeah.
And then Saturday night we went out with the person I golfed with that morning. And
yeah, you got like a little full day of golf.
Yes. We did
from golf to mini golf.
Yeah, we did pop stroke. I was terrible at pop stroke. Really, she was great.
I was like,
she was doing really good. Yeah. And then, the people we were with, he got like 5 hole-in-ones or something like that. It was crazy. So good.
So good. And like insane.
Food was good. We were out there for like 5 hours. It was fun.
It was so fun.
And then today we had
it was good to get out because I needed it. Even though I keep having pains and stuff. Even laughing. Like laughing is causing me to have pain and I hate that because
I'm hilarious and I make her laugh all the time.
Sure. No, it's true. He is pretty as funny and he's my kind of funny.
And you're I
wouldn't say you're hilarious.
You make me laugh all the time.
But
it's a good
we're a good combo. But yeah, so it's good and it's hard and literally it's not even just taking one day at a time. It's taking hours at a time.
Sometimes minutes by minute.
Yeah. You just never know what's going to happen. Like, you never know if you're going to see a sunset and get emotional, You never know if you're gonna
talk about a sunset getting emotional and get emotional.
Yeah. Thank you. That's true.
So this week was a pretty good example of peaks and valleys.
Yes, it was.
And today was a lazy day until the very last minute. We said, "Hey, Costco closes in an hour. Let's go there.
Yeah,
see if we can make it there."
Why not jump into that crowd?
Yeah, it was actually fine. Got a lot of delicious stuff.
Yes. So it was just also realizing, like, hey, we probably should talk a little bit more about not just what happens, but like
just our regular
in-betweens.
And there it was. And that was a week of peaks and valleys and a lot of in-betweens.
And we still don't know what we're going to be doing at the end of the day. And
not a clue.
At the end of the very end of the day, it's all in God's hands. It's all in, like, being patient and knowing that there's something out there for us, but it might not come the way that we want it to come. And it could be 20 years from now and not as parents. It could be maybe a grandparent type situation instead that we can help. And
you never know.
Yeah,
we had neighbors down the street when we lived in Massachusetts that were like 60 years old and
so
fostered
sweet.
Toddlers all the time.
Yep.
You always see them walking by. You'd always stop and talk.
But yeah, you really never know.
Yeah, so just I guess you'll find out when we find out.
Yeah.
And that was our week.
Yep.
Oh, and we did church. We do that every Sunday. You should too.
We do that. Don't be saying that.
Just kidding.
You believe in whatever you need to believe in. We believe in God. But yeah, it's just, I forget what I was gonna say now.
I don't know.
There's a lot of that. I don't remember a lot of what I'm gonna say.
That's both of us. That's been forever. That's not a new thing.
No, I
forget what I go into rooms for sometimes.
I do think it got worse, but
nah.
That's at the same time I'm like, okay, whatever.
Anyway, good week.
It was okay.
Tune in next week.
It wasn't the best week.
No, not really, but there were some good parts of the week.
There was a great beginning. End was questionable, but then it got really good. Yeah, so enough to be able to get in front of the camera and talk about it. So that's always a good thing.
Yeah. We're going to do these every week? Just little
I would like to, yeah. I'd like to just do a little like, hey, this is what's going on. And
you're going to hear a lot about like, and then we went to Disney. Oh, and then we went to Disney.
Okay, you have to just understand we have annual passes.
And we're close to Disney.
And we're residents, so it's discounted. It's different.
Yeah.
Although, when we lived in Massachusetts, we also had annual passes that were not discounted because we were residents.
Yeah.
And we still went.
Yeah, you can't stop us.
Yeah, it's kind of why we moved here. Okay.
All right, thanks.
But yeah, thank you.
And have a good week, and we'll
see
you next time.
All right, love you.
Bye.
Bye.